Previously on Starting Over, everyone wondered if Lou would get a C if he was called at the Board of Review and be kicked out for his bad behavior.
Now, unfortunately, when there's something that needs to be done and it doesn't get done, there's a consequence.
It makes me concerned that he's going to be asked to leave.
Cheryl broke down when she realized she blamed Troy for all their problems.
So what's going on? What is that? Tell me what that is. What is that, Cheryl?
I did what I knew to do. I had no skills, and I understand it was wrong. I suffer for it. I feel guilty for it.
Simon finally showed he could be vulnerable.
Your feelings have made me feel more loved and that I have a piece of you.
I want to thank everybody in this room for helping me through this.
And Jacqueline's perfect facade was shattered.
Who are you? Who are you?
I wish I had an answer, but I don't know.
But the biggest shock came from her boyfriend, Michael.
Is it time for Jacqueline to go?
If you're not ready, you should go.
One house.
I need a second chance.
Women from all walks of life. Striving. Bonding. Reinventing themselves.
This house changed my life.
Starting over. Life has never been this real.
He's free.
I know.
He just proved that. He just proved it.
I know.
He's not gonna fall for it anymore, Jacqueline.
You are a powerful woman who's not in touch with her power. Because you set it up so that nobody would even tell you the truth about who you are.
Yeah.
Everybody bought in to your niceness, your sweetness, your weakness, your helplessness. Even around this table. Even around this table, where people have been busting their butt, putting their life, their ego, their essence on the line. Every day you show up perfectly coiffured, manicured, with your eyeliner on, offering absolutely nothing to this community. Do you realize that in 7 days, you never asked a question?
Miss Jacqueline was taught to sparkle as a beauty pageant child. She was never taught how to look within and determine who she really was. Her task was to maintain the appearance of perfection on the outside.
Is that how you want to live, Miss Jacqueline?
And those were not my intentions in coming in here. I felt like I was coming here because Mike was the bad guy and because I was the victim.
Okay, so why did it take you 7 days? Day one, Iyanla and I busted you on the Michael, poor me, bad Michael.
I've been doing it for so long that I don't know how to express my feelings. I never expressed what's really going on inside of me before.
So have you quit punishing Michael?
Well, since we've been in the house, I feel...
See, it's not just punishing him. You manipulate him.
Yes.
You manipulate him. And what happens when a woman manipulates a man? Ultimately, she loses respect for him. And once she loses respect for him, intimacy goes, trust goes, all the things that you keep saying he has to give you, no. Do you get that?
Yes.
So this is not about Michael. This is about you and your willingness to stand all the way out in your life for yourself. Are you willing to save yourself by letting him go? Let him go. No expectation, no demand. If it means you leave this house and you never see him again, are you willing to do that to save yourself? Are you willing?
Yes. I know that I have to.
Tell him. I have to let you go because the way I've been holding you dishonors you and dishonors me.
I know, Michael, that I have to let you go to honor myself. To honor myself. And hope that the person that I become is a person that I want to be with.
Because if he's yours, he'll come back.
If he doesn't, he never was.
You have to know that he wants you.
All of you.
But he can't want you until you want you. And you can't want you until you know who you are. So because of your commitment to discover who you are, I'm going to give you a grade. Don't shame me. Keep it. Because we will have another board of review before you leave here.
I say we do one more person, shall we? Mr. Liu? Up to the podium. So your goal, Lou, is to love through change. And why are you here? What are you looking at?
I'm here to set myself free to love and be loved.
And what are you doing well?
What I'm doing well is communicating. What I'm doing well is looking at me and liking it even more than I've pretended to like it before. Because I act like I am proof positive that everything is fine.
What is one thing you still need to work on, Mr. Liu?
Well, I got to work on everything all the time, forever and ever. But I feel really like...
What are all these words about? Okay? What are all these words about? You know, you say you say a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we've pointed out that many times you're not answering the question at hand. Lou is unable to answer even the simplest direct question. Unless Lou is willing to step up and be honest, his future in the starting over house is in jeopardy.
So is the new question, what am I looking for?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, skip that one.
What are you looking for? I don't know how ready you are to go to the next emotional place. So this is the grade that I believe is where you are. You ready?
Coming in 7 days.
What are you looking for?
I'm not sure what I'm looking for.
So I'm going to ask again. What is one thing you still need to work on, Mr. Liu?
I need help.
Okay.
That's what you're working on.
Excellent.
So is there something, Mr. Liu, that you're not doing so that the help you need can come?
I don't know. I don't know.
So you think you're doing everything you possibly can? By your smile, I would say no.
You would say no?
By your smile.
Well,
So on a scale of A to C, A being outstanding, C meaning you'll be asked to leave the starting over house because you're not quite ready for the process, how would you grade yourself?
I need to sort out, see if I can separate one thing.
What are you doing, Lou?
Honestly, I'm trying to decide if the heat of the house, I complained a lot about that.
Just throw me in the floor.
Who cares
Let
about
me
the-
hoot
Okay,
right now.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
I want an A, and I think I deserve one. I am working. I am breathing. I am there for my people. I'm there for my wife, and I'm learning to be there for myself.
Well, let's find out what your housemates think.
Bring it.
What could Lou work on? What's one thing he could be working on right now to help him achieve his goal?
He's got work to do. I think it's easy to divert problems.
You need to not know everything. You need to be okay with not knowing everything.
Standing up to Jennifer.
When you look on the inside and you see that funk, you see that nastiness, it scares the hell out of you.
I think you need to stop putting so much energy on things that you can't control.
I see a lot of times when there's something to be discussed, I see that you talk quite a bit and sometimes you use it to get away from the subject for a little bit.
Mine goes in line with yours. Let's just be more confident in your position.
So, Mr. Troy, should Mr. Lou stay or should he go?
I think he stays.
Miss Casey.
Stay.
I think you should stay.
I think you should stay.
I think you should stay.
Thank you.
Michelle.
Tell the truth.
I love you, Lou. I'm not sure you're ready.
No. I appreciate your honesty.
Sure, Lou has a lot of heart and he has a lot of passion. And sure, you appreciate that he has a lot to say. But the fact is Lou really moving forward in the starting over house? If the board of review was yesterday? Yesterday concerns me. The car concerns me.
Your job is to get this car in good working order.
I will not go inside this car, this physical car with this physical nastiness, and touch it with my hands. I don't care how they feel. Let me tell you all about how caught up I got with that car. The car is where I faltered, and I feel like I have, that it's okay. I totally excuse myself for faltering. I am okay with the fact that I dropped the ball for a little while. I let the car get to me for a second, but it was stupid. It was, and I kept on asking everybody, what am I missing? And you know, I realized that whenever I said that I wasn't gonna do it, that it meant somebody else had to. Yeah, I'm not a team player.
I wonder how your wife feels about that.
I don't know, but I need a drink of water. Is the ball in her court right now?
Just hold a second, get your drink of water.
I left them out in the cold to stand there and be defiant.
And wonder how often your wife feels that way.
I'm sure she feels that way a number of times a day. I mean, probably every 8 to 10 minutes at least.
But you just put it all together, Mr. Lou, because you said, what I realize is that if I don't do it, somebody else has to. That car is you. It's you. It's not just a car. If you don't do it, somebody else has to. If you don't take responsibility for every choice, every decision, every action, if you don't become accountable for yourself, your life, your dreams, if you don't give 100% of who you are to what you do and what you want, somebody else has to do it, Mr. Lowe.
Yeah.
And it's your life.
It's my
not
life.
theirs.
Yeah, it's my life.
So one of the things I know is true about you, Lou, you were the adult when you were just a little boy. And I think when you became a man, you reverted back into a little boy.
Yeah.
Because you've never been able to have your childhood. What we have to be willing to do is truly grow up. So here you are, Lou, now. At how old?
37.
37. And I think that little boy is in many ways still running your life.
He had been.
So here we are in the starting over house, and you have to be willing to actually love your little boy enough to grow up to be a man, to take better care of you, your wife, and your child. I don't know how ready you are to go to the next emotional place to truly change your life. So this is the grade that I believe right now is where you are. You ready? So I believe you're a C. But I'm not going to ask you to leave the starting over house, Lou.
What I've learned, Mr. Lou, is that your greatest adversary is your greatest teacher. And the thing that you don't want to do is absolutely the thing you must do in order to save yourself. When I look at you, I know the truth of who you are. I know the absolute truth about you. And what I also know, Mr. Lou, is that you don't have a clue about who you really are. Who you are in your soul.
There's going to be a board of review in less than 48 hours. This is a call to your manhood. We've been talking a lot about it. And I thought you were getting it. And then yesterday, I got really worried. So I want to know that you got
Well, I
it.
want to know too.
Good.
But I want to know now. Help me.
I will.
Help me right now. I don't want to wait.
But
Part
you
of
know
being-
what?
part
You
of
don't
being a-
get to run this
Yeah.
game.
And part of being an adult and growing up is a word called patience. See, little boys want it now. Everything now. Gotta have it now. Don't want to clean the tub. I want to play. I want to do what I want to do now, now, now. So just by what you just did, a C is appropriate.
Boy, do I play into your stuff.
No, darling. See,
I play into
see.
my stuff.
Yes.
Thank you.
The minute you make it about anything but yourself, you're not taking responsibility. And a man takes full responsibility for everything that goes on in his life. Don't wait to see what we're going to do, Lou. That's not what she's saying. Listen to what she's saying. She's not telling you to wait to see what we're going to do in 48 hours. She's saying you got 48 hours to show us who you really are.
Okay.
You with me?
Maybe.
Okay, let's see what you got in 48 hours.
All right.
All right? This board of review is dismissed.
It's amazing that so much force and energy is pulling me apart, and I don't know how I'm gonna get through it, but no, I just need to. I do believe in the old saying, if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, it's yours to keep. I feel like Jacqueline needs to find out who she is, because no matter who she's with, she's not gonna ever be able to find true happiness until she's comfortable with herself.
You know what's really good is that you were able to admit that you were doing what you did. That's the hardest part. This is the hardest it's gonna hit you. You're gonna be fine after this. Because then you can know. You know.
Yep. I seriously feel like I just hit rock bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt.
You did good though.
You did.
20 what you needed to do.
Don't have a tantrum, please.
I don't know what they want. I don't know if they want me to want something. I don't know what I'm supposed to be giving that I haven't given yet.
As far as Louis' grade, getting a C, I feel frustrated because I see him being flippant about the exercises and maybe a little rebellious and childlike in his behavior.
Do you agree with the grade? Based on your work?
I'm not going to question the grade.
Well, if you're having trouble understanding it, then you could ask for feedback from Rhonda.
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will. I couldn't stop feeling like smiling. Am I covering something up with that? That's what I got to figure out. I was feeling like
Up there at the podium?
I felt happy. I felt empowered. I felt like I can do anything. There ain't no mountain high enough.
So why do you think that your attitude and the grade were so off?
Oh my God, I just can't even imagine.
Do you want to leave?
Leave here? I don't know about that. There's one part of me that's like, well, thanks a lot. You just missed me. So, but I don't want to, I'm not sure if I feel like, I don't know what to do. But I think what I need to do is sit with myself for a little while and find out.
Okay.
Maybe something has happened. Maybe the car exercise has just completely triggered him and he's reverted back to this other place because he is definitely more Louis again than Mr. Lou. It makes me concerned that he's going to be asked to leave.
I feel like I should just leave. I don't feel like anyone wants me to be here, including you. Look at me.
I'm so pissed off right now. I don't deserve you, Trey.
You said that when I first met you. Why do you feel like you don't deserve me? Huh?
There's so much ugliness in me.
You feel ugly inside?
Yeah.
Why?
Man, I am ugly.
Not even close, but why?
Because there's ugly stuff in there.
What ugly stuff? Tell me something.
I have been using the men in my life for a long time.
Your first husband, you
To
used
dump
him?
on. To
Right.
dump on. Let's get it right here. I was the Black Widow. I seduced him and then I killed him.
Look what you did to your first husband. You married him, dumped him. Not only did you dump him, you dishonored him huge. You moved in with his ex-wife. Became friends. Became her best friend. Knowing what I know now, had I seen that behavior, I would have taken longer to say I do, you know. I really would have.
Well, that was the seduction.
I know.
How did I seduce you? Come on.
was-
Just lay it out on the table. How did I do it? I seduced
You did anything. You did anything to get me.
But how did I really get you?
Used sex. Yeah,
And then after you got me, how did I burn you?
with sex.
See, I know that now. It's ugly.
It is ugly. I feel sad for you. I don't feel sad for Jan. I don't feel sad for anyone.
Stop the codependency right now.
You
Don't
think that's
feel sad for me. Let me have my crap. I've turned you into me. That's why we're codependent. I beat you down, just like my mom beat me down. I turned you into me. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
I don't forgive you right now. No.
I'm just glad I didn't go up there tonight, because
You scared? It's weird, I know.
I'm lost.
Are you? Describe lost.
I'm just not sure right now.
You're not?
No.
It's okay. I want to be the first to know.
No, I'd like to be the first to know if you don't mind.
Well, after you, whenever you find out. What makes you cry whenever you think about it? Do you picture anything? Do you hear anything?
I just always feel so outside.
Outside of what?
Everyone.
That experience was very deep for me. Casey and I right now are at the peak of our emotional relationship, emotional bond.
This time is very rough for everybody, so let's just try to be sensitive. Chill on the unnecessary arguments. All right? Love you. I'm going to bed.
I love you too. Good night.
I'll see you in the morning. You still awake, huh? You still wide awake? You better go to bed.
It's because I've had all the toxins and funk removed.
All right, honey.
I feel free. I feel that a lot of my barriers and walls are coming down. I want to be heard. I want my voice to shine through the darkness.
Will you go on a date with me? There's a girl named Jacqueline I want to get to know. Come here. Come on. Let's go outside.
I don't know how we're supposed to stay in the house when we're not even a couple. I feel like I should just leave. Even though I know I'm ready, I feel like I should just leave. I don't feel like anyone wants me to be here, including you.
You've been relying on people for a long time to support you. When you haven't supported yourself.
Well, Iana seems to think I'm a horrible person.
I want Jacqueline to be Jacqueline. I want her to be able to wake up in the morning and go look in that mirror and be confident and comfortable with who she is and not feel like she has to compromise herself for anybody. Not for me, not for her mom, not for anybody.
What is in here? What is in here?
Michael. Do you understand? I don't feel good about myself right now. And I'm not blaming it on anybody else. Look at me. Tell me how you're feeling.
I'm so pissed off right now.
Why?
Because I don't feel like, after all this, you don't...
No. It's not gonna happen just like that, Michael. It's not. It's a process and I'm gonna have to learn this and I'm trying and you don't know how bad I want it. Do you know how hard it was for me to stand in there and say, okay, I'm gonna let you go? That's the last thing I wanted. But you know what? I'm not scared that I'm not gonna get you back. I'm scared that I'm never gonna know who I am. And right now, that has to be more important to me than getting you back.
That's not why I'm scared. I'm scared you're never gonna find who you are.
Oh, Tori.
When you asked to come back after our separation, you think that was an easy choice for me? You kind of expected me to just take you. You ripped the out of me. It hurts.
I know. I'm sorry. You have to know, I just realized I did this.
I think if you would have stood up and said that, I think you would have got an A.
I didn't realize it till just now.
I know, but that's why we're talking. That's why we needed to do this years ago. Years ago.
It's ugly.
Yeah? For me, I feel better just knowing.
I can change it now.
You know what? I forgive you. I forgave you before you said it, but I put you through it. I want to see you suffer. I want to see you sit in it. I want to see you realize what you did.
Why are you frustrated right now?
I'm frustrated because I know that we've been enabling each other, codependent, on the manhood, womanhood thing, big time. I feel like I wear the pants and you let me. And I'm just saying, as far as the trust thing goes, I feel like that's my issue. I'm very mistrusting of myself, I guess, first and foremost, and obviously, and then of everyone else. And I'm just saying, I feel like you feed that because you're not honest with me all the time. You're not trustworthy all the time.
Tell me
when. Do you
when.
argue? Okay, so now you're...
No, I'm asking, I'm not denying anything. I'm asking a question. Well, Jennifer and I both listen with our defenses completely up. We listen for agreement, and neither one of us ever gives it to each other. So this is how she and I cancel each other out. Why does that make you mad?
Because it's so redundant to conversations that we've had that I have to sit here and actually tell you what you do to make me not trust you really makes me angry.
I hear that you're angry, and I really want to see what's underneath. I'm here with you right now trying to answer. Do
you realize how disconnected
defense?
Do you realize how disconnected you would think I am from you if I was sitting here saying, what do I do to make you feel like you can't step into your manhood? What do I do to control you? I don't do anything like that. Name something.
I'm not saying
because that's what you're doing.
What do I do to make you not trust me? I'm going to tell you. Okay. I'm going to see if I can tell you. Is that a question that you're asking me?
No, baby.
I don't think either one of us feels like we're being heard, and we're just not getting anywhere. So I think we're both very frustrated.
Okay.
I know what you do to
ask
make me
a question.
I don't need to ask you a question.
You know what I really feel like doing right now is crawling in a hole and dying.
What would that do?
Nothing. But I'm just scared.
Come here.
I'm so scared and I feel so alone. I have never felt more alone in my life.
Why do you feel alone?
Because nobody knows me. I haven't allowed people to know me. I don't even know who I am.
How can I help you?
I don't know. I don't know if you can.
Do you want me to try, or do you want me to just let you? Because I'll help you try. But if you don't want me to, that's fine.
I really want to do it on my own.
Good. Okay. Well, I'm here for you if you need me. Let's go.
I'm just gonna stay here. I feel so alone right now. I don't think I've ever felt more alone in my life. And I just want to pack my bags and leave.
Is Lou finally ready to trust the process and start over? To vote, text Y or N to 76898. That spells SOTXT on your mobile keypad.
What's your deal?
Baby, my deal is, I need you to understand that my deal is so much less about the issues that we're talking about, and it's more about the frustration.
I just asked you what's your deal. Sum it up. Can you not do it? Because if you can, I'm cutting this conversation off.
You're having an argument right now with yourself, and you're not listening to me.
You won't.
You're not doing the communication
Jennifer,
stuff
this
at all.
is not true.
Okay, and now you're going to walk away.
I feel that we are going in circles, and I am not the one with the problem.
You're not practicing the tools. I need
Jennifer,
you to do that.
Okay. Let me see if I've got the questions written down in a row real quick. I don't have a question for you.
I know.
Do we? Okay. So, eye contact. I'd like to actively listen. I want to
That's all I wanted you to do.
Okay.
I wanted to explain a frustration.
Okay, in which time I will empathize and reflect your feelings and emotions. I really want, maybe we should just sit here, or do you still want to be with me? You still want to hang out with me?
I'm gonna go shower soon.
Okay, so how about we just sit in some silence since talking isn't working. You don't trust me?
No. I mean, and I know I'm...
You're not giving me...
It's like if someone had said, well, did you trust people before Louis? I'd say, well, no. Did I trust when I was 2? Probably. I mean, there's just been my life experiences along the way that have broken it down more and more and more. I wasn't born not trusting. I know that. So as I grew up, all the different things that happened, probably mostly with my parents, I've told you some other situations, whatever, all of those have led me to a place of extreme mistrust.
I don't care. Blah, 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 blah. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to have a great thing with you, and it ain't happening right now, and I feel frustrated, and I feel like I'm trying to be here for you. I deserve your trust because I am your best friend. I'm the best thing you've got besides yourself. You are really, I'm faltering. I bid you, maybe I'll talk to you before we go to bed.
You tired? No. After what I just went through with Cheryl, I'm wide awake. I wasn't buying the cry,
Yeah, it didn't feel.
The first time I've seen a fake cry out of her, I was not a believer watching her on the podium.
I felt the same way kind of when Jacqueline was up there.
Yeah, I felt that with Jacqueline.
I feel like Jacqueline's on the verge of having a breakthrough. I saw a lot of hurt in her tonight, but I don't think it's happened yet.
I see scared.
I've seen her be passionate, and I've seen her hurt, and I've seen her cry. And you know what it looks like.
Yeah.
I know what it looks like, and that wasn't it.
Nope.
She's still holding back. She's still not giving in to the fact that she's scared to be who she is. She's still worried about her appearance, how she's gonna look.
Or she's terrified about something else.
Who she's gonna find. Maybe she kind of does have a glimpse of who she is, and people have told her in the past that they haven't liked it, and she doesn't want to be that person. I don't know. She'll have to find out.
Hey, Lou.
That's the old hey Lou. You're getting
No.
abandoned right now and you're freaking out about it.
Well, no, I'm just saying that for you to, in the middle of me talking, say blah, 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 and get up and start to leave.
You're
and kinda
not giving
go
it
off.
to me.
I was asking to talk to you about my situation today with Rhonda, and
Have you done
not-
that? Jennifer? Mm-mm.
What are you asking? Okay, what are you so what are you giving me? I mean, are you kidding? Don't I get to decide whether you're giving me
Tell
what
me
I
what
want?
you want.
I wanted to talk to you about what happened today.
You did.
And you hear me, and you
I have.
validate me. No.
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 I think that Louie and I and the struggles that we have, I just think we're having the same fight over and over again in different ways. I think it comes out in different subjects, whether it's our daughter, whether it's finances, whether it's whatever. I just think we're really struggling.
I'm going upstairs. I'm not giving you a hug right now.
Okay. To be continued.
Maybe.
Next on Starting Over, Lou doesn't know if he can stay in the house.
Right now, what are you freaking out about?
I don't know why I gotta see. I don't know what everybody else sees that I don't.
Lou right now is confused and uncomfortable.
Jacqueline and Michael's relationship is on the rocks.
You look like you're keeping a lot inside.
We don't really know how to handle the situation. We're kind of just trying to feel each other out.
And Casey is pushed over the edge.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.